I'm gonna be giving y'all some tips and tricks to help y'all rank up if you're new to the game. Let's get to it. All right, so for this first one, we're gonna be talking about barricades. So normally you can run over to a barricade and punch it 3 times to break it. Or you can simply shoot one down. But if you want that little extra bit of just being stealthy and being quiet, if you come over to a barricade and you look, there's about 6 planks that you want to be looking at. If you punch in between these group of 3 right here, you should get a hole about like that. And then if you punch down here, you should get another hole just like that. Now, once you make this hole, you can kind of look down and just walk through, and it doesn't actually fully break it. All right, so the next tip I want to talk about is actually in your settings again. If we go over here to controls, you'll see drone deployment. Yours is probably on standard. And whenever you throw a drone, it'll automatically put you on the drone. Sometimes that'll get you killed. So what you want to do is if we go back into controls and we go to drone deployment, we'll throw it on advanced. This makes it to where whenever you throw a drone, you don't go on it immediately. You have to press your observation button to get back on that drone. The next tip I want to talk about is actually the glass on the windows. If you shoot it out, it makes it to where you can hear enemies running around out there or rappelling up or basically whatever they're doing. It makes it easier for you to hear. So to do this, just shoot 5 times on the window in different spots and you'll see it break. The next tip I want to give to beginners is honestly your attachments. I know there's quite a few, not a lot, but quite a few attachments that may get confusing. So the first thing I want to tell you as a general rule of thumb is kind of pick basically whatever sight you want. If there's 1.5 on it, pick that. It's probably the best sight in the game, but it's getting removed soon. So basically pick whatever sight you really like. I prefer Hollow A or Reflex A. As a general rule of thumb, always use flash hider unless you're doing something a little different. Like for my Warden, I usually run extended barrel just for that extra damage because he does rock an SMG. And then for your grip, always use vertical grip. All right, so moving on, I'm gonna be giving y'all a trick that y'all can be using in your ranked games or whatever you're playing. For this one, we're gonna be on Oregon and we're gonna be playing as Ami. We're gonna run over here to Attic and we're gonna crouch. We're gonna look at this white part of this barricaded window. We're going to pull out a Kiba, and we're just going to go across till we're in line with this piece of tape. So throw about middle of this blue box, crouch level. Now we're going to vault up here. And if we crouch, we should get a vault prompt to jump up on top of this blue box. Now if you walk to the edge and you look at this dark spot on the Kiba barrier, and you just go down until you're in line with this blue part of the blue box, and throw it there, it should look something like this. Now, if we're looking at this and we just kind of look down, we should get a vault prompt, and it'll put you on top of this light post. Now, we'll break our Kiba so nobody can see that we're up here. Now, if we shoot this out, we can get a pretty nice hold into Master, and if anybody's trying to come into Attic. Another thing I want to talk about is whenever you're on a cam or a drone and you're pinging for your teammates, do not hard ping. It completely gives away what you're doing, and it'll completely show where that drone is if the player's even halfway decent and has eyes. Basically what I'm saying is, unless it's like last 10 seconds of the match and you know that he's swinging your teammate, just don't hard ping. You can just use the yellow ping and it works just as good. Let me know if these tips and tricks were something that you didn't know about or maybe helped you rank up. Anyways, I thank y'all for all the support. Peace out.